welcome to my channel. My name is Jules and this is a video all about the crafty side of my life. I live in West Sussex in England with my husband and our gorgeous whippet Mabel. My daughter and I have a lovely shop where we make and curate beautiful things just for you. Good morning! I've got my coffee this morning in my gorgeous Susie Watson blackberry mug to celebrate the fact that autumn is just tiptoeing in. It's so exciting. My last couple of walks with Mabel have really highlighted the fact that summer is almost over and autumn is almost beginning, and as much as I tried really hard to enjoy summer, I am so happy that autumn's nearly here. I've noticed there's lots of spider cobwebs with dew on them, loads of leaves falling off the trees. I think the trees are actually in shock, poor things. Yeah, it's just been so hot and dry, and it's just that smell, you know, that, I don't know, foresty, musty, earthy smell, and it's a little bit damp in the mornings. Oh, it's heavenly. This is episode 74, I believe, and today is the 27th of August. Also, on the other side of things, I can't believe that August is almost finished. It's just crazy. I've turned the brightness up on my camera because I felt that my last journal was just a little bit dark and gloomy, so I've turned it up and hopefully that will make a difference. I've also left this door open to let a bit more light in, so hopefully that's doing its job and it looks a bit brighter. Let's start with finished things today. So guess what? I finished PT's socks. I'm quite tempted to cast on another pair now. I'm going to save these for Christmas. Usually I'm one of those people who get overexcited about gift giving and I end up giving everything away, and then it comes to a birthday or to Christmas and I have to think about making or buying something new. So I've decided I'm going to put these away and I will be so grateful to pass Jules when it comes to Christmas. These are knit out of just random beautiful bits, aka leftovers. In kind of more earthy tones, more peaty tones, and I used my sweet vanilla toe up sock recipe, 72 stitches. This is on fingering weight yarn. I used a 2.25 fixed Chalgoo 24-inch cable, I think. Yes, definitely, actually. So toe up, so I start with a beanie toe. The only difference I made to the pattern was I did a 5, did I do a 5? I think I remember doing this last time and having to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, is it 6? 1? Honestly, I need so badly to go to the opticians. I was going last week, but I wasn't feeling very well, so I ended up cancelling it, but I really need to go because I cannot see properly. 1. Do you know, I actually can't count them. 1. I just can't do it. Just can't count them even with my specs on. I am going to use a magnifying glass and count my stitches, and I shall put all the details on my Ravelry project page. And whilst I'm talking about that, you'll find links to everything, or most things, hopefully everything, but sometimes I forget, everything I mention down below this video on YouTube. There are also links to my shop, my Instagram, my Ko-fi account. That's if you fancy buying me a coffee. What else? Is that it? And my Ravelry. I think that's it. Yes, so I'll put all the details of the stitches on my Ravelry project page. I think it's either 5 or 6 by 1 rib. So then we go up the foot, and obviously I've just done the stitch pattern on the front of the foot and just stockinette on the sole. This is my Go Day heel, which is just the most marvellous heel. I just love it. Up the leg, taking the stitch pattern all round the leg, and I did a 2x2 twisted rib. I can count that. Actually, these glasses are particularly bad. My other ones are a bit better, so I'm not sure why I've worn these today. So I probably should have worn my other ones. But these ones just feel a bit more fancy. They're not as comfy either though, actually. So anyway, I have 2 lovely socks. Don't think I need to say anything else about them. Yes, I do. So when I changed colour, so when I changed between this and this, for instance, I would knit, although this is a, let's say 5x1 rib, on the row that I changed colour, I just did a completely plain knit round so that you don't get the half and half coloured pearl bumps. So yeah, that's what I did for that. And I also, on that round, I knitted in my ends as I went. And I have a video. I'll put a little, hang on, it goes the other side, doesn't it? I'll put a little link up here to the video where I show how I weave in my ends as I go. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with those. And I think I'll make him another pair. Let's see how he looks after them. Okay, so in the making, guess what? I'm going in a helicopter tomorrow. I am very excited about that. I bought tickets, well, vouchers for PT's Christmas present. And yes, so we're going tomorrow. It's only 20 minutes at Goodwood, which is only about half an hour or just over from us, so not that far away. And I think they're getting ready for some racing. I don't think it's the Festival of Speed. I think it's just normal. I don't know. I don't know. But that's going to be really exciting. I've never been in a helicopter before, but it sounds and looks like so much fun. And I hope it goes fast because I love things going fast. I'm not very good for, like, you know, when you go on rides, I like going really fast. I don't like going up and down and round, just fast. So I'm so excited, and we'll have those headphones, I guess. I may try and get a little bit of video, but we'll have to see. See how brave I'm feeling. I might be shaking too much to hold my phone. Right, in the making. Actually, before I go on to in the making, I just wanted to say thank you so very much to all of you who commented on my last journal, because I shared about my 4 Points baby blanket, which is a pattern by Pearl Soho, and I showed how somehow I managed to get a hole in it. I think I snipped it by mistake with scissors. It really spoilt it a bit, and I was like, in my head I was like, it doesn't matter, it's a baby blanket, any baby will be snuggly and cuddly and they won't mind that hole because babies don't care, do they? But it did bother me, and I think you all knew it bothered me. You're so lovely. And lots of you suggested about putting a patch on it, and I hadn't even considered doing anything like that, but it's a genius idea. So I'm going to put a patch on it, I think I'm just going to put a heart, or perhaps just a simple circle, but it's going to be Liberty fabric. And some of you even suggested that. I feel like you know me so well. I feel like I have the best subscribers of everybody who does recording on YouTube. Honestly, I do. You just know me so well. So that's what I'm going to do. So perhaps I'll have that done for next time. That was the postman. I've forgotten quite where I was. Was I saying? I know what I was saying. That I watched last journal back. Whew. I only ran up the stairs, not Mount Everest. And I said in my last journal I'd like to get PT socks finished, a wondrous dishcloth that I was working on finished, don't know if you can see this. The edges on that sewn on. I've done all those things. The only thing I haven't done, which I said I'd like to do in my last journal, was to put the backing on my patchwork baby blanket. I haven't done that. But that's fine. I think that's pretty good. I've also started something new. Not sure if I finished this conversation, did I? I think I did. But I just want to say thank you to all of you who always leave lovely comments. But a very big thank you to all of you who suggested putting a patch on this, because it's a brilliant idea. I love reading your comments. They literally lift my spirits and my day. So please continue to leave them. So I haven't started in the making yet, have I? So let's do in the making. These are new since I recorded last time. I'm keeping them, clue, in this gorgeous bag from my lovely friend Gaynor, who is Tales from Cuckooland. See, that looks very bright now, doesn't it? And it's beautiful. It's all hand embroidered, and I think this is her son's bedding, which is very special. And I am making a pair of stripy short socks. I love these socks. They stay up so well in trainers. They are my favourite shorties. I wear shorties quite a lot actually. I find them really, well, especially in the summer, really great. So the pattern I am using is my own pattern, and it's called Stripy Shorts Socks. And they are knit toe up, and they are knit inside out. So this will become the inside, and the finished sock is actually reverse stockinette stitch, which I think looks gorgeous. But to make them easier, so you don't have to purl a whole sock, we knit them inside out, and just have to remember to keep your ends on this, on the kind of outside when you're knitting them. I'm at the point on this sock where I've got to do the gusset increases next, and these have a Godet heel too, which is also known as a Flegel heel. I am using these two beautiful yarns from my Beautiful Bits stash. This is Lil Darling by Cozy Posy Yarn Co. This, I can't remember the name, but it's by Baronvuller. Is it Baronvuller? Yes, I think so. She doesn't die any longer, unfortunately, but it's one of those lovely, I think it's German yarns. I just love the plumpness of it. So I'm using up leftovers. What else do I need to tell you about these socks? In the pattern you can see there's like a coordinating stripe here, and because I'm using this quite speckly yarn, I didn't think it would show up very well, so I omitted that. It's a bit harder to see from this sock because the yarns aren't hugely different, and also because of speckling, but it's got a contrast heel here, and obviously the cream rib here, and a lovely little rolled over hem, and I just love them. I may put pom-poms on these, I may not. It depends what I feel like, but yeah, I love them. They're such comfy socks. And this pattern is available in either my Ravelry store or my Etsy store. I'm knitting them on 2.25, 64 stitches, and ooh, a bit tangled here. Did I say fingering weight yarn? I think you know that probably. 24-inch cable, and look at this adorable progress keeper. We've popped some new progress keepers in the shop, and this Pippin Puffer is one of them. Oh, he's so cute. He's like a pom-pom. Maybe we should have called him Pom Pom Puffer. So that's my first in the making. I'm enjoying those. They're really quick as well, and I think because you're alternating colours, it just seems to knit up really quickly. Yeah, I am enjoying those. It's a lovely day today. It's sunny and breezy, but not too hot. Perfect. Okay, my next in the making is in this bag, which is one of our bags. That was to celebrate Bryony joining So Sweet Violet, and she's been here for a year now. Crazy. So I'm getting on well with my dishcloths, and I'm really, really enjoying them. It's funny, isn't it? Pete always laughs at me. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's hilarious that people pay money to buy my pattern to knit a dishcloth when they could go and buy a dishcloth. I think he's silly. I think he's the silly one. I love this pattern, and to be honest, he uses these dishcloths a lot, so I don't know what he's going on about. But I think they're amazing. So I'm just winding up this little bit of yarn because I wanted to show you how much is left out of a 25 gram. So out of one of these little, this is the yarn I've been using. So out of a 25 gram sheepies katona, there is this tiny little nugget left. So it's really good for using up a whole ball almost. And I guess if you have looser tension, because my tension's quite tight actually, you probably use up even more. So this is the most recent one I've finished. I've talked about these a lot, so I'm not going to go on about them, but they're double-sided and kind of quilted to keep them together. So I've got this one, this one, this one, and I am now knitting this peachy one here. But look at this progress keeper. Oh my goodness, it's Kitty Cactus. Look at that little kitten in there. Oh, it's so cute. So this is my third one. I want to pick out some more soft autumn tones. I'm not very keen on vivid autumn tones like oranges and burnt oranges. Actually, I really don't like orange. I'm really sorry if anyone who likes orange. I don't like orange at all. I like the softer autumn colours. So I'm going to go in my basket, which is up there on the top of that cupboard, and find some more. But I've got some more blues and greens in here for Bryony. Did I say that one's for Bryony? I shall put that away for Christmas with some others for her as well. So yeah, that is my second in the making. Let's save the new one for last. So my next in the making, my third in the making, is my Smitten Quilt, and I hope you can hear me behind here. I have progressed quite a lot. Let me stand up and show you. So last time I showed you, I only had stitched on 2 of these side, what would they be called? Edges? Sashing maybe? But now, as you can see, they are all sewn on. That was very, very boring. It's a good job I had a really good audiobook, that's all I can say. I've been listening to His Dark Materials, and I'm on the second book, which is called His Subtle Knife. So good. So good. I mean, I love the TV series, but I don't know, for some reason I'm enjoying the books even more. Perhaps it's because I've watched the TV series and kind of all the characters, I know what their faces look like from the TV series. I don't know. But actually, I thought I had moved on from everything that had been shown on TV, but actually this morning I realised I haven't. I'm still listening to the book that was shown on TV. I think it's just that there's more information in the book, obviously, because they can't fit everything into like a TV program. But I am loving it, and I highly, highly recommend it. So anyway, I stitched those on, took the cardboard out. That was a nice job actually, and I took all the cardboard, or the templates rather, out of all the shapes, and had a lovely time hanging it up and videoing it and photographing it because it looks so pretty with the sunshine coming through. Right, so then I pinned it into a sandwich. I had enough of this gorgeous Yellow Betsy Liberty Tana lawn. I had put this away to make myself a blouse, but I'm being good. I'm trying not to spend money when I have things I can already use. And to be honest, I've had this fabric waiting for 2 years for a blouse, so I thought it's going to get more use out of a quilt. So I bought some warm and white batting because this is obviously white, and if I put cream batting behind it, it would kind of, not only would it change the colour, you would also see, you can see anyway. I'm just going to turn the brightness down a little bit for this. I don't know if that helps. You can kind of see where it's English paper pieced and you fold the fabric over the template, you can kind of see the edges of the folded bits that have been folded over that are on the inside. Can I show you? Yeah, these bits here. But if that was cream, it would show up a lot more, so I went for white and I pinned it all together in a sandwich, and I've started quilting. Let me find the right, there we go. So I've quilted this row along here, so I'm going to show you. What I've done is I've quilted around the outside of the shape, so between the printed fabric or the pattern fabric and the white, all the way around, and then I've quilted the inside hexagon. Same on this one. I love this one, it was so beautiful. You look closely at those colours. Oh, so gorgeous. And I've done this one, and I've done this one. I'm trying, let me show you this one, see if you can see the actual stitching. So it's quite a decent size, and I've just gone around the edge. The thread I'm using is Orifil 12. I don't know if that's 12 weight, but it's Orifil 12, and it's just an off-white colour. I think it's called linen or something like that. It came in one of my Pretty Fabrics and Trims kits, and I stole it because I was too impatient to order some and wait for it to come, and I thought I'm just going to use it. I always buy some more for my kit. So I've got a lot more to do, as you can see. And shall I tell you my enjoyment level on this? So 10 is really loving it, 1 is really not loving it. I would say it's about 3.5. I don't think I like hand quilting very much, but it's going to look pretty. I tell you what, this is a labour of love. I really hope I'm in focus because I cannot tell you if I am or not. It's a bit of a worry. So I've got a lot more to do, and I feel like the ones in the middle are more likely to crumple on the back because I'm trying to avoid puckering on the back. I don't know if you can really see, but it looks okay, but there are a couple of puckers, and I'm just worried that that is going to become a problem. But never mind. We'll sort that out if it happens. But so that's my Smitten quilt. So my last in the making is actually very exciting, and this enjoyment level is, well, I would say 10, but I keep going wrong, so I'm going to make it 8. I have cast on a Felix Pullover. A pullover! I have not felt like knitting anything like this for the longest time, but I think the fact that autumn is just tiptoeing in got me all excited. So let me show you the picture of Felix Pullover. I'm sure you've all seen it. It's by Amy Christophers, who goes under the name of Savoury Knitting. So this pullover is designed for Aran weight yarn. Didn't have any Aran weight yarn, but I did have this gorgeous DK yarn. From Knit by Numbers, and it's 100% double, 100% merino double knit. And the suggested needles for this is 4mm, and the suggested needles for the Aran weight in this pattern is 6. So I had to do some mathematics. Well, I hope it's going to work, but actually with this pullover I think it's quite adjustable because it's top down. Anyway, I did a swatch. It was either 4.5 or 5, and this was a 4, and I really liked how the 4 knit up. And I haven't washed this, so it's really not a useful swatch, but it gave me an idea. So this is how far I have got. I probably would have almost finished this, to be honest. Hang on, which way round is it? That's the front. I should know because I've got my progress keeper on the back. So I've got this far. Oh gosh, there we go. So I ended up using, no, hang on a minute, the swatch was 5.5 and 4.5 because I ended up using 4.5 needles, and I think I used 3.5 for the rib. Yes, I did. I've got overexcited, I've got ahead of myself. I want to tell you about the yarn. So this yarn, my mum gave me some birthday money quite a few years ago, and I decided I wanted to knit myself a pullover. That's what I'm calling them now, by the way. I talked about this in one of my YouTube members vlogs. Oops. But like, I grew up calling them jumpers. They don't jump, they don't make you jump. And then sweater, I don't know, it just sounds like they make you sweat. And this is actually called the Felix Pullover, and I think pullover, you pull it over, makes so much more sense. So I'm going to be calling them pullovers from now on. Anyway, this colour is a gorgeous kind of bluebell colour, and it is number 34, shade number 34. And as I have mentioned many times on this journal, I really love an oatmeal coloured jumper. No, pullover. But I didn't have that colour. So in my stash I had this. So I'm using this. I had 6 skeins of it. So I think plenty to make this. This is my 3rd attempt. So the first time I knit it, and I got all of the, because it's short rows. Oh, this is the back. Let me show you the progress keeper. Oh, isn't that sweet? I think it's a terranium. Is that right? Terranium or herbarium? No, I think it's a terranium. Cute, another one of our new progress keepers. I like to show them off in the podcast to show you what we've got. So the first time round, I messed up all of the short row, which includes the start of the raglan shaping, which has eyelets, as you can see. And I'd knit down to probably the second one, realised, unpicked it back to the neckline. Then I started again. I kept the neckband because, yeah, kept the neckband. And then I knitted again, and I think it was on my YouTube members video that I realised I'd done it wrong again. So I'd also done it wrong in the way that there's some gaps between these little V's, and I'd forgotten to do that as well. So then I tinked back that, and then yesterday afternoon I started knitting again, and I was doing so well. I thought, I've cracked it this time. Third time's a charm. Then I realised, I looked closely to find which I've done it again. Oh man, why can't I count? Look, that one. Look, should have 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. Only got 2, so I've got to tink back to here. Oh man, it's hard. Oh, and I'm using my favourite Swarovski crystal stitch markers on here. I think this might be the watercolour butterfly set, which is actually my favourite. So I am really loving this. I love how it's knit up. It's really squishy, not too stiff. I'd say it's the perfect gauge I was looking for. And I do love this eyelet shaping. And also I had to tinker with the size. That's what I was going to talk about, because obviously because I'm using smaller needles and finer yarn, I'm getting more stitches per inch. Let's see if I can tell you how I did it. I obviously had a moment of clarity when I worked this out, which doesn't happen very often. But what I think I did, so I worked out how many stitches I was getting per inch. Then I found my bust size then I found my bust size. Then I worked out, or had a look to see how many stitches was on the main body of the garment in the bust size that I wanted to make, and that was the size I did. So I'm actually doing the second to largest size. I'm doing the 52.5 inch bust size. It does say to allow between 2 to 8 inches of positive ease, but because this is raglan, I can basically keep going with the increases in the raglan until I feel it's just going to be big enough. So I think it's going to be quite easy to see if it's going to be big enough or not. The neck looks quite small. No, it's not really. I did actually, it does call for, I can't remember, but I did 3 extra rounds of the neck because I just didn't want it to be loose and kind of gaping open, which I don't think it would have done now, but that's what I did. So this is my Felix Pullover. I need to skein up some more yarn today, and that's living in this bag. I'm not sure if I've ever shown this bag. It was a prototype I made for the shop, oh gosh, a few years ago, of a little house. I thought gingerbread houses would be cute, and on the back is a sweet little heart. And I thought how sweet they would be for Valentine's Day. So maybe something like that will come, but we have so many things happening in the shop. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. My brain is exploding. And we've had issues. Oh, I'm moving very smoothly on to shop talk actually, aren't I? I'm just going to have some coffee. Pete's gone to Bryony's today to help her do some decorating. So I've got a lovely, most of the day to myself, I think. So that's why I decided to record. I don't think I said it's Saturday today. Saturday feels a much more relaxed day to record. Isn't that funny? It's like a state of mind thing. Okay. Going to have a little bit of shop chat now. So first of all, we have 3 of these gorgeous bags left in the shop. We had an update was it last week? I don't know, about a week ago, let's say. And thank you so much to all of you who purchased something. Bryony packed up a lot of orders. We still have these 3 gorgeous patchwork bags left in the blues and violets. I hope that's in focus. This fabric here is one of my most favourite fabrics, I think, apart from Liberty, ever. And they're all different, and they're all patchwork back and front, and they're all our large size, so you'll fit 4 skeins of yarn in there, I'd say. Yes, so we have 3 of those left. All the others are sold out, I'm afraid. Also, I don't know if I've ever talked about the fact that we stock knitting Barber cords. These are so brilliant. This one is mauve. It's the Knitting Barber, actually. The Knitting Barber, not Knitting Barber. And you get 3 cords, and these cords are brilliant. For instance, my Felix Pullover, when I get to a certain point, I can, if I can show you without actually doing it, I think I can. Ooh. I don't know why I'm worried about pulling stitches off that, because it's going to be tinked back anyway. Inside the tin there are 3 cords all coiled round. This is the mauve colour. So take them out, and oh, I'm getting into tangle here. I just want to show you how they work, because I don't think I've ever done this before, which is really silly. So all you need to do is, these little rubbery cords are brilliant. So they go over, let's see if I can get focus here. So they go over the tip of your needle. Please bear in mind that I can't see what I'm doing. And you just put all your stitches onto the cord. And then once you've done all your stitches, you tie a knot, try it on, untie the knot, and then put the needle back on the tip of the cord and thread your stitches back on again. They're absolutely brilliant. I would be lost without mine now. Yes, so we've been stocking them for a good few months, and they sell really well, but I don't think I've ever mentioned that we're a stockist for them. I need to try and roll these up nicely now. I love this colour. It all started when I purchased some for myself. I got the pink ones, I think, and I just love them so much, and I thought, oh, it'd be lovely to have these in the shop, because I love to have things in our shop that we use and we love. I mean, that's basically our ethos, because in our shop we love it. We don't stock things that we don't love. We don't stock things just to make money. So yeah, knitting Barber cords, perfect. I highly recommend those. We also have a sale going on at the moment. Things are quite limited now. We've sold a lot of the sale things. I should have brought up a few things. There's a whole section. If you go to our main page on the shop and go down to collections and click on summer sale, there are lots of things in there, but some of the things are very limited. We have some more knitters bracelets. Don't know how well you can see like this. They're quite hard to show, but they've got lots of progress keepers and stitch markers on them. So, and they're leather, a leather bangle with a magnetic and twist closure. So we have 4 left and only 3 colours, and they were £45 and they're reduced to £25, which is an absolute bargain. And there's lots of other lovely things in there too, but as I say, some of the things are like 1s and 2s. So it's a good place to go if you want to do a little bit of early Christmas shopping. Okay. Oh yes, my last thing I want to show you is also to do with the shop. And it's to talk about... Ta-da! Have I showed this to you? I don't know if I've showed it to you or not. But finally, I got myself around to designing my hot water bottle cover pattern out of hexes. So, oh, this has been a well, the pattern's been easy, but we have had so many dramas over, let me explain a bit more. We're making kits. So this is the kit, or this is the box the kit comes in. I'll show you a bit more about that in a minute. We have had so many issues with the ingredients. So the paper templates we ordered, we weren't happy with the quality, so we ordered more. We are now getting our paper templates from Smitten Quilt, and we'll also be stocking some of those as well, so that's really exciting. So they're lovely, but the first ones we got were not lovely, and it's a shame because we use the same supply we've always used, but she's changed the weight. She used to do them in lovely light card or heavy paper, I guess, and now it's just so flimsy. So that was no good, and we wouldn't be happy putting a kit out with things in it that we weren't 100% happy with. So that slowed us down. We got the patterns printed, and they were supposed to come last week. We contacted them and they said, oh, they'll be coming this week. They changed the date without telling us. Oh, and many other things. It's a very frustrating time. Anyway, I think we're sorted. All we are waiting for now are the new, it's just the pattern actually. Yeah, it's just the printed pattern to arrive, and we are keeping everything crossed that they are as we want them, because we don't want any more hold-ups on putting the kits out. So we are hoping to release these kits and the pattern on, let me double check, Wednesday. Yes, on Wednesday, the 31st of August. We are really hoping to do that, but there could be a delay depending. Because we've had so many issues, I'm just a bit reluctant to say that's a definite date because we haven't received the patterns yet. Anyway, so this is the hot water bottle cover. This is the hot water bottle cover that you can make with the pattern. The pattern will be available in my Etsy pattern shop. I only have one Etsy shop, and I just sell patterns there. Because of the VAT thing, I still don't really understand that on digital downloads, but Etsy deal with that. If anybody knows any different, could you please let me know, because I'd love to be able to sell the patterns directly from my Shopify shop, our main shop. So this is what the pattern will allow you to make. I have done 2 other variations. I've done one in square patchwork that has diamond quilting on it. And I've also done one, these don't have bottles in, so they're a bit more floppy. Also done one in just pure Liberty. This was actually an old dress which I adored, but it just kind of, I wore it so much it just fell apart. But I managed to save this fabric. And I love the contrast of the little stripe. So pretty. Oops. So we'll be selling the PDF pattern in our Etsy shop, and we'll also, fingers crossed, be selling printed patterns from our main Shopify shop. That's www.sosweetviolet.co.uk. So that's the 2 patterns. We will also be selling kits to make this one. Doesn't include the hot water bottle. And we'll be selling kits in 2 colours, in this colour, and also this is called Cozy Pinks, I think, and the other colour is called Autumn Hues. I'll put a picture on the screen of what the Autumn Hues colours look like. So the kits will come in these gorgeous, really sturdy boxes. Not everything is in this box. It's not finished because obviously we don't have the pattern, but it will come all beautifully wrapped. You'll get everything you need. This will be the ultimate kit. So in the ultimate kit you get a friction pen, needles, you get pins, a glue pen, the button, the threads, and all the fabrics, the batting, the backing, the lining, the hexes, the hexie templates. So that's the ultimate kit. But we're also doing just a hot water bottle. Ooh, what's going on here? Just the normal hot water bottle kit, which doesn't come with all the extras. So it's a bit more affordable if you've got lots of sewing, if you've got your needles and if you've got your thread and things like that. But the listings will be in the shop so that you can see what's going to be in each box. One will be called Hexie Hot Water Bottle Kit and one will be called the Ultimate Hexie Hot Water Bottle Kit. Fingers crossed that's the time, but it could change. And I think that's everything I wanted to share. That was quite a long one today, I think. Anyway, I'm going to go downstairs and make myself a pot of chamomile tea. I've been drinking a lot of that lately. And I think I'm going to edit this video. Then I'm going to do my meal plan and food shop for next week, so that tomorrow I can really enjoy my helicopter ride and some crafting time. Wishing you a lovely time until I see you next, and stay happy, healthy and crafty. Lots of love. I was just quilting away on my Smitten Quilt and was just struck by how beautiful these two fabrics go. Isn't that lovely? It's such a nice combination. This is Elysian. Do you know, I can't remember what this is called, but this is obviously Betsy. But yeah, I just thought it was so pretty together and just wanted to share. So I'm just doing the centre. I've just done this one. Just done the outside and the centre. I could take that out now. And I thought this one was already done on the outside. I thought I'd just do the centre and then I'll call it a day. But it just looks so beautiful. I just had to share it with you.